What's up guys, Jake Roll coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing a realistic rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals on Madden 21. As you can see, this team is 2-5-1 at the moment, getting ready to go play the Pittsburgh Steelers. But today was the massive franchise mode update day, and I like it a lot. I just like it. But let's go over the team. And don't forget to click that subscription button. Helps out a ton. But now, let's go over the team. Joe Burrow at QB, the #1 overall pick. He's going to be our franchise icon for this rebuild. Joe Mixon, pretty solid. He just got paid in real life. Well, not just, but you know what I mean. I reordered it. T. Higgins is going to be my #2 receiver. Probably gonna... I would trade AJ Green, but we can't. Same deal with Geno Atkins. I'm going to trade him this offseason. Just going to let AJ Green walk. The offensive line's pretty bad. Jonah Williams, we're going to keep. Billy Price was a first-round pick who's not been exactly that great. The offensive line's really just bad. Drew Sample isn't the best, but is what it is. And this is the defense. Geno Atkins is injured at the moment, so he won't be able to play for probably the rest of the year, maybe. I don't remember. Just look at ankle. Yeah. So that's interesting. So I'll go over the good players who we're probably going to keep around. Jesse Bates. Linebacking core isn't all that bad once you think about it. It's really not. Actually, it's a young linebacking core. So we'll see how they develop over time, but safeties are pretty good. Jesse Bates and Von Bell. Corners, Trey Waynes is overpaid. William Jackson, we're probably just going to let walk because he's going to be 27, I believe. The edge rushers are okay. Sam Hubbard and Carl Lawson. Sam Hubbard went to Ohio State. Defense tackles are bad. Mike Daniels was okay for the Packers, but that's going to be the defense. We have to bring back some players. William Jackson, I don't know if I want. He's going to be 28. I don't think so. AJ Green, no. Carl Lawson, probably. Quincy Alexander, probably not. Josh Bynes, no. He's 31. Mike Daniels, no. John Ross, maybe. But he's injured. Probably not John Ross. So it's probably just going to be Carl Lawson, and that's it. Okay, so we didn't make the playoffs. But look at this. We can view the playoff bracket. Whoa. Okay. This is what franchise mode has done. It looks amazing. So, got to upgrade the team and then we'll be good. But let's check out the stats. Just going to look real quick. So we had the 19th offense in yards. 31st defense. Our defense was bad. It just was bad. Our offense was okay, but our defense was really bad. Playbooks start to matter, but playbooks don't matter because it's real life rosters. So Joe Burrow was very solid in his rookie year. Probably broke passing yards, I believe. Joe Mixon was solid. Not a whole lot of touchdowns for him, though. Receiving, Tyler Boyd dominated in the slot. I put him in there. T. Higgins was pretty good. Drew Sample was okay. Defensively, Von Bell was very good. Interesting. Tackles for loss, there weren't a whole ton. I wouldn't expect to see a whole lot of pressure. Carl Lawson was 7.5, but that led the team. It wasn't good on the pressure. But Logan Wilson had 5 picks, which might win him Defense Rookie of the Year, which would be huge for us. So Wilson wins MVP. These look about right. Nothing crazy. Bengals, AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow at 8. I don't think he's going to win it. I think Justin Herbert's going to win it. But Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year. Logan Wilson at 5. So he's probably going to... Patrick Queen I saw too. Joe Burrow at 2. T. Higgins at 8. Defense Rookie of the Year, Patrick Queen. Raheem Davis-Gaither, though, at 3. He might go up too. So we weren't bad, to be fair, but we weren't good by any means at all. Well, I didn't even see our record. We went 5-10-1. Well, let's go Super Bowl. The Saints beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl. I could see that Super Bowl happening. Let's see if there are any good development increases. Yes. Tyler Boyd up to superstar. T. Higgins didn't get star. Sort of disappointing, but Tyler Boyd got superstar, which is nice. Ooh, I see a lot of good development. Did Geno Atkins go down? I've never seen that before. Development and trait increase, like that's never happened before. But our 3 linebackers all got star, which is good to see. And that's all I needed to see, really. Another thing, I just saw View 2020 retirements. He retired. Drew Brees retired. Phillip Rivers retired. Larry Fitzgerald. This is cool. Never really seen this before. Julian Edelman retires. Interesting. Whatever, I'll look at it for a minute just to see. And I'll see and show you who's in free agency. There isn't a whole lot here in free agency, but I do want to bring in Desmond King. That's who I'm going to bring in. I mean, Juju would be, like, kind of good, but, like, not really. It's just going to be Desmond King. So we got Desmond King. It took a minute, but we didn't end up getting him. This offseason might be interesting. I'm going to trade Geno Atkins in the draft. So I'll show you when that happens. We have the 7th pick, which is pretty nice. So I'll show you the first. I'm not going to trade up to number 1. We don't need Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence goes, I'm going to go trade Geno Atkins. It's simple. Geno Atkins and Billy Price gets us the 6th pick from the Dolphins. So Billy Price sort of had to go. So we'll see who goes. Justin Fields goes at number 2 to the football team. Jamar Chase. Penei Sewell. Please. Penei. No. Penei Sewell would have really helped out this team a lot. So there are some good players here, but I feel like we're gonna need to eventually help with linebacker and on the edge, but not right now. This is gonna be a trade down spot for me. I'm just gonna have to take the players that I want. So I don't really want Micah Parsons or Gregory Rousseau. I just don't for whatever reason. I think it's gonna end up being Caleb Farley. Maybe go Kyle Pitts, because we do need tight end, and he does have star better development. That's kind of cheating, but Caleb Farley is going to be our first pick. 74 overall, hidden development. I don't remember what I had him. But there wasn't a whole lot of trade down options, so this pick now is going to be Dylan. Well, why wouldn't I just... I don't know. Let's go Kyle Pitts out of Florida. We haven't done this yet. And we do need tight end, and Kyle Pitts is a pretty good player. So we're going to take Kyle Pitts. 73 overall, star better development. I like that pick. So we're going to go to the 2nd round. Here we are at the top of the 2nd round. I think we're going to go Darius Stills. It's mainly just quarterbacks or receivers, and we don't really need receivers yet. So I think the pick's going to be Javon Holland. No. Not Javon Holland. Not Javon Holland. I mean, he's a good player. We didn't need him, though. It's going to take Darius Stills out of West Virginia. I mean, Javon Holland's a good player, though, so, I don't know where we're going to play him, though. Maybe, trade, Von Bell. I mean, we got a good player, at least, but, I didn't want Javon Holland. Receiver, this might be a receiver. No, Marco Wilson. We need corner pretty badly. It's going to be Marco Wilson out of Florida. 70 overall, star better development. That was a better pick than Javon Holland. I'm still so mad I did that. I mean, it's not, bad, but... Okay, so here we do need tackle, so Rashawn Slater's going to be the pick. That's probably going to end the draft. Von Bell, Bobby Hart, and a 5th round pick gets us a 1st round pick from the Jags next year. So I'm probably just going to forget I had that pick. But I'll show you the team for the second season. I'm hoping we'll do good. Kyle Pitts is going to start over CJ Uzomah at tight end. T. Higgins is going to be our number 2 receiver for sure. Guess the CPU drafted Ronnie Bell. The O-line still needs some work. We got some colorful players on defense. I forgot we drafted Caleb Farley. We don't need Marco Wilson now, but Trey Waynes can probably get traded now. He just has a big cap hit, and it's not like we need him anyway, so I'm going to trade Trey Waynes as well. Since no teams can afford him, and the penalty is just too big to cut him, we're just going to let it be and go to the midseason mark. So, at the midseason mark, we are 4-3, actually, doing pretty well. Which is interesting, because we're still not all that good. We're young. Jesse Bates, Auden Tate, Sam Hubbard, I'm probably going to extend. And we don't really need the rest, so I'll get these people brought back. The 3 people we needed to bring back are brought back, so let's make a run at the playoffs, please. So, sorry. We made the playoffs, but we went 12-4 and didn't win our division. Now we have to go down, play Miami against the 7-9 Dolphins. Just confusing a little bit. Our offense, I looked at it already. Our offense, defense was okay. We scored in a pretty good amount of points. We didn't allow a good amount of points. So, as you can see, Joe Burrow was very solid, but threw a lot of picks. Didn't throw a whole lot of yards. But that was a pretty good season nonetheless. Joe Mixon was very, very good. Tyler Boyd was good. T. Higgins was okay. Kyle Pitts was solid. Defensively, Logan Wilson and Raheem Davis-Gaither were pretty good. As was Javon Holland. So we didn't get a whole lot of tackles. We got a decent amount of tackles for loss, but we're still not getting the pressure that we need. We need like a dominant edge rusher, because Sam Hubbard could very easily go in and play defensive tackle if we need him to. Interceptions, 4 for Desmond King and the nickel. That's interesting, but we had some pretty good stats, not gonna lie. The awards, Patrick Mahomes wins MVP of the 8-8 Chiefs. Trey Lance at 4. That's not something you see. But AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow at 8, even though he just threw a lot of interceptions. Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year. No Bengals? No Logan Wilson? Interesting. Offense Rookie of the Year, Trevor Lawrence. Kyle Pitts at 3. Maybe goes up to Superstar. I forget what his development trade is. Defense Rookie of the Year, Dylan Moses. Javon Holland at 2. No, Caleb Farley at 9. But we were pretty good for the awards as well, so let's hopefully beat the Dolphins. No way. We just lost to the 7-9 Dolphins. We had a good season, and then we lose to the Dolphins. 7-9 team in the playoffs. Let's go Super Bowl week. So the Colts beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Let's check out any good development increases. Kyle Pitts has star, but star isn't bad. Star is still pretty solid. I don't know why it keeps having T. Higgins not being our number 1 receiver. Desmond King goes up to Superstar. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. But he did get Superstar. I don't see anything else. Sure. That wasn't cool that we didn't get any development increases. I was hoping Logan Wilson would go up to Superstar, but it didn't. He didn't. EA is broken because now Jamal Adams has Superstar. And we can't even see how many points there are. So that's not good. And then, Jamal Adams got downgraded from Superstar X Factor. He's 26 with 93 overall. Why don't you give him Superstar X Factor? And then guys like Zach Ertz, I believe, has Superstar. But just interesting. This free agency is sort of lackluster for what we need. Because we don't particularly need safety. We don't need corner with Marco Wilson. Hopefully going to play better. J.J. Watt we're probably gonna bring in because we need a force on the edge. So we'll bring J.J. Watt. Trey Waynes and 2 fourth-round picks gets us the Saints' 13th pick in this year's draft. We need to stockpile on draft picks. We still haven't looked at J.J. Watt, but the moment of truth. Do we get? Yes, we do. We get J.J. Watt. Huge addition to our defense. Now let's go to the draft. It doesn't matter, but I honestly want to trade J.J. Watt's ability because he's our first superstar X Factor on our team, I believe. I just want to change it. Make it more fun. Fearmonger, Blitz, Stoppable Force, Reinforcement, and Momentum. Oh, and Relentless. So I'll figure out which one I want. The Jets just took the guy that I wanted, Robert Tyson, out of Notre Dame. Looked pretty good. And he played middle linebacker. Probably going to have superstar X Factor. But it is what it is. They're sick tight end. I'll figure out who I want. He was the guy that I wanted. I just want to show who I wanted. Okay, I didn't realize this guy was still here. It's in between Bruce Canty and Paul Nolan. So Bruce Canty would help us move into a 3-4. And then we'd have to trade Sam Hubbard because then we'd have DJ Reader. But also, I don't remember how old DJ Reader is. We could also look to trade him as well. He has a pretty big gap hit, I believe. I think we're going to go Bruce Canty here out of Michigan State. Ooh, perfect. 75 overall, star better development. But if we move him, well, he's probably going to stay at middle line. 91 speed? Bro. Bruce Canty is a stud. Let's go 24. See who's here. Hopefully there's another good player. We don't necessarily need to go defense. We also need other positions other than defense. So I'll figure out who we want. I'm going to reach down the board for Tyler O'Dowd because he looks pretty good. I don't know where he'd fit. Mainly just he needs to have star better development to be good. But he doesn't. 74 overall, normal is okay. But it's alright. There's a guy in the 3rd round, projected to go in the 3rd round. I'm going to take him now. Demetrius Abbott out of Florida. He skipped the combine. 72 normal, he's alright. Not the best, not the worst, but he looks like a good special teams player for whatever reason. I don't know. That's going to end the draft. This is the middle linebacker that we let go. He had superstar. Kind of would have been nice to have him. Not gonna lie, but this is going to be the team for the 3rd season. Yep, 3rd season. Our interior O-line still isn't good. We still don't have any interior O-line, but I still want Tegan to be my number 2 receiver. The defense still looks pretty good. He's already higher overall than Akeem Davis-Gaither, but he's just probably going to play on the inside. Sam Hubbard, how old is DJ Reader? He's 28. So it doesn't look like we need J.J. Watt right now, but I think it's going to end up being Sam Hubbard's going to be the odd man out. He's 28 as well, but no, he's 27. But he's just like slightly worse. So J.J. Watt will go play left end, DJ Reader up the middle, Carl Lawson on the edge, and then those 4 will play linebacker. Hubbard and 2 5th-round picks gets us Ali Marpet. Just casually gets Ali Marpet, so that's nice. And I'll move J.J. Watt inside. Outside to left end, and we'll be good to go. See you at the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 1-6. Why are we 1-6? We're like pretty good, decent. We're still young and developing, but we have the worst offense. The defense is 9th. Interesting. 31st in points scored. Our offense is going to get changed. It's not like our defense is helping, but I'm going to see what the problem is. Chargers are 6-1. Probably shouldn't see it here, but our offense is going to get changed, but just disappointing. We didn't make a playoffs. I expected 4-12. And it wasn't like we had a second half surge anyway. Won 3 games. Just don't get it. Our offense was just bad. Does it really have to? Our defense wasn't good either. Why are we so bad? We're just so bad. Joe Burrow was bad rushing. Joe Mixon was still solid. I mean, he had 6 touchdowns, but okay. Kyle Pitts. Wow. T. Higgins. I saw that Tyler Boyd was hurt for half the year. Tough defensively. Logan Wilson was very good. Well, J.J. Watt does not have 8.5 sacks. But Carl Lawson finally got some pressure. The entire team, I'm going to lose it. The entire team had 3 interceptions. Oh my. I'm going to lose it. That year was just bad. Awards Baker Mayfield on the Titans wins it. Interesting. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Baker Mayfield. Maybe see Kyle Pitts somewhere, but Byron Jones. Logan Wilson might go up to superstar, but Ben Myers, I saw him in the draft. He looked pretty decent. Defense Rookie of the Year. Wait, what'd that say? Wayne Gallery. I also saw him in the draft. He looked pretty good. Tyler O'Dowd. Was he that linebacker that we drafted? I think he was. I don't know why he was playing. Best tight end better go to Kyle. There's no award for best tight end. Well, that's very interesting. Let's go Super Bowl week. We'll do one more season, probably, maybe 2. Who knows? Beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. Why do we have to be bad? Just why? T. Higgins better go up to star. T. Higgins still hasn't got up to star. I'm just going to sit him. Kyle Pitts didn't even go up. J.J. Watt went down to star. What is wrong with J.J. Watt having superstar X Factor? Why does he have to get downgraded from not only superstar, not only... What is going on? What is going on? Jonah Williams is going to win a contract. I do want him. I probably want Jermaine Pratt. Maybe I don't. Who knows? Those 2. Well, there are only 2, so I guess I'll bring them back. Jonah Williams and Jermaine Pratt are both re-signed. I'm just not happy right now with how this team has performed so far this rebuild. We need to get a good player. I feel like Joe Burrow hasn't been good. But there isn't anyone in free agency anyway. Let's just go to the draft. A few years ago, we made a trade for a first-round pick from the Jags. And they ended up being pretty bad, so we get their pick, number 1 overall pick. And I don't want to trade down. Right? I'm not trading down. So I'm going to take a guard at number 1. Yeah, but he looks like one of the best guards I've ever seen. So he was pretty good. 75 overall star by development. Good. He's our starting right guard. So with the 6th pick, I'm in between receiver and defensive tackle. Just gonna be like screw. It's either Nicholas Rice or Chris. Which one? I want both of them. Is there a possibility that I can get both of them by trading away picks? Actually, I feel like this hasn't been all that realistic of a rebuild. is what it is. It's going to be Chris Claiborne. Our defense, Auden Tate can play receiver, and he wasn't even that good. He's a backup. We're going to trade with, I don't know. I'm going to make a trade, though. Auden Tate, Cam Smith, and a first-round pick next year gets us a first-round pick and a seventh-round pick from the Falcons. We're trading up for the receiver that I want, so hopefully he doesn't get taken here in the next 2 picks. Was that him? I think that was him. No, it was Nicholas Rice that I wanted. So he will still probably most likely be here if the Jets don't take him. And they don't take him. I just got very confused for some reason. That wasn't the guy that I wanted. He was 74 overall. Okay, but the pick here is going to be Nicholas Rice out of UCLA. Looks pretty solid. He's 77 overall. Number 1 in the class. 93 speed. He just doesn't really run medium routes that good, but he's a pretty good player. So at the top of the second round, we're going to go Demetrius Jackson here out of LSU. Looks like a stud. He is 76 overall, number 2 in the draft. I mean, he's just a pretty well-rounded player. He is an edge for sure. Well, not really necessarily. I don't even really know what this guy is. He's just well-rounded. This QB has been here for a while. I'm still looking at him. Dwayne. Oh. So, Trent Bear I do want, but I think we're going to go back up QB. Honestly, Dalton Keenan looks so good, and no one's taking him. We're going to take him. 73 overall normal. Probably just going to be a good trade piece. He's got a cannon with 92 throw power. I mean, not necessarily a cannon, just he's okay, I guess. We just need to play better. So this is going to be the team for the final season, more than likely. Emmett Chambers going to start. I remember him. Of course I remember him. I'm going to play Nicholas Rice as my number 2 receiver. Just going to try. We just need to play good. That's it. Just got to play good. Let's go. 6-1 at the midseason mark. Top of the AFC North. We're just dominating. Let's continue our dominance. So we made the playoffs at 12-4. Nice. Let's check out the playoff bracket. We're going to hop in here against the Colts. The Chiefs ended up doing better. Interesting. I'm going to upgrade the team, and then we'll go check out the stats. And we'll hop in against the Colts. Right, yeah. They went 9-7, so they're not bad, not transitions. But I feel pretty good right now. Joe Burrow, if you look, we had the 2nd best offense, 8th best defense. I'm not going to look at the rest. I know we were good. Joe Burrow had an MVP-like season. Damon Keenan came in and did some good stuff. Joe Mixon was very, very good. Might be in the run for AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Tyler Boyd in the slot dominated. 1,407 catches, 1,400 yards, and 13 touchdowns. What a year from Tyler Boyd. Kyle Pitts was very good. T. Higgins was good. And Nicholas Rice was good. Joe Burrow for MVP. Defensively, Desmond King had 106 tackles in a nickel. Confusing. Logan Wilson was pretty solid. Sacks. We didn't get a whole lot of sacks, but interceptions. We got a decent amount. But nothing crazy from the defense, but we were very, very good. George Patrick Mahomes wins another MVP. Joe Burrow at 3. Tough. Jalen Hurts with the Niners. What is happening? Patrick Mahomes wins AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Joe Burrow at 3. Interesting. No one else. Leighton Vander Esch wins Defensive Player of the Year with the Steelers. Again, Interesting. Offense Rookie of the Year, Nicholas Rice. Let's go. Our receiver. No other Bengals. Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Bowden. Chris Claiborne at 4. Wonder how he was playing. Whoever Matt Hobbs is. Demetrius Jackson did okay, so I'm very, very happy right now. Let's go jump in against the Colts. On the red zone with 3:34 left. Probably just going to get a quick strike here, as it's a weird score. I'm gonna run with Joe Burrow. Why not? Power! Oh, and he broke a tackle from Darius Leonard. Couldn't get a lot going after that, because the CPU doesn't have it as it would in real life, where there he should have run to the left. Instead, he sees a defender and just runs right into him. Joe Mixon. Oh, and he breaks a tackle and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. 3rd rushing touchdown for Joe Mixon. Impressive. CPU just scored another touchdown. Looks like we're going to come out of here alive with a victory. And we do. 32-22. Let's go see who we have in the divisional. Joe Burrow, 305 yards. Joe Mixon, 3 rushing touchdowns, 149 yards. We just had an all-around pretty good game. You know, we have the 11-5 Chargers, so let's check out the bracket again. The Ravens and the Chiefs, so no matter who wins, we'll have a pretty tough task in the AFC Championship game. Alright, so let's go beat the Chargers, I guess. Again, we pretty much dominated the Chargers, but we've come back. They've sort of like come back, so I'm sort of just going to lob it up to Nicholas Rice here. I just like the matchup. He's kind of fast. Always. Joe Burrow didn't throw it where he was supposed to throw it, and that could have been bad. I just don't really feel the need to run it right now. I don't want to, really. Oh, Boyd is open. He cooked him down the field. What a play from the Bengals. Tyler Boyd. That was just what we needed. Probably going to win it now. So, just going to run it with Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown. Here with the ball again. The Chargers scored. And they get the ball? What? Mayfield. 8? That just doesn't look good. Ian Davis Gaither. No way. Disappointment. We're going to call blitz again. I don't know why I'm playing defense. I'm junk at it. So, we just got to keep blitzing, I feel like. We're allowing a lot of big plays right now. Is that Herbert on the sideline? Confusing, but that's a thing. I don't know why Ian Davis Gaither is still rushing the passer, but get to Mayfield, and the ball's loose. Recovered by Ian Davis Gaither. There he will go. Scoop and score touchdown. Let's go see who we have in the conference championship. The 13-3 Chiefs in the conference championship. Who will we have to face in the AFC? The Seahawks or the Cowboys? Okay, so not a whole lot there, but let's jump in against the Chiefs. Quarter, I think it's time to jump in. Down 30-31. I think we went for... What is this? Oh. Who's in the backfield? That's not Joe Mixon. Oh, Tyler Boyd just gets absolutely annihilated. So that looked like it hurt. Where's Joe Mixon? Is he... Burrow gonna take off. But I want Joe Mixon. Where'd he go? Did he just disappear? After this drive, I'll check where he disappeared to. But, oh, nothing's open. Throw it away. Oh, I forgot how to... I went brain dead and forgot how to throw it away. That's a little bit anticlimactic, but Kyle. What? Joe Burrow, what was that throw? That was nowhere near where I want. Sean McVay's the coach of the Rams? Well, that happened. Boyd. Oh, he had no awareness there. Fourth down. I made the field goal, so we have a 2-point lead here over the Chiefs, but when you come in Arrowhead, you gotta score points, so see you on the next moment. I believe the Chiefs scored a field goal, and they did. So we got a tough task. We gotta score. But I need Nicholas Rice to cook him. 1-on-1. Pass interference! That's just what we needed. I need Nicholas Rice to get a step, but he's not getting any steps. We're going to call play action. T. Higgins. Oh, T. Higgins needed to catch that. Our kicker, Mason Orr, has been pretty solid today. But I'm going for, I don't even know where that is, but he's open. Rice. Cut. Sort of cut Tyrann Mathieu. But we better hurry up. Come on. Go, Boyd. But no. Burrow missed him. We're gonna lose. Disappointed. I'll show you the team, I guess. Cowboys ended up winning Super Bowl. I'm kind of disappointed. We had a pretty good year, though. We played good. Joe Burrow got Superstar X Factor. Tyler Boyd got Superstar X Factor. Nicholas Rice did it. Interesting. Defensively, why? They just casually regressed for no particular reason. Now they have normal again. Just confusing, but that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.